So today I'm gonna show you how much YouTube paid me for 2000 subs. Now it took me 1 year, almost exactly 1 year before I got monetized. The last 30 days, so the last month, I made about 12 cents, which is basically because I didn't post anything since 2 months, so obviously I made basically no money at all. Here I got 74 views, and I just posted a video like 2 days ago. But basically that was my revenue in August. So to get fully monetized on YouTube, you need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. So this is why it took me about 1 year to get monetized, since my videos usually are pretty short, 2 to 3 minutes, and people usually don't watch the whole video. So per video I make maybe 1 minute watch time hour. I got 1,000 subscribers like 6 months, somewhere after 6 months, but it took me like one year to get the 4,000 hours together. So here is my lifetime overview, and as you can see, I think I opened this channel somewhere in January 2020, and actually I haven't posted anything because I was just using it to watch other videos on YouTube as everyone else does. And here in January 21 was when I posted my first video. Here it was on January 13th, and I got 8 views, and ever since then I got a little bit more. And here the last 2 months, since I didn't post anything, we basically came back to 0 views. So the overall views of this channel, roughly 165,000 views. So here are my impressions and my click-through rate, as well as the average duration, which is actually not that bad considering that most of my videos are 2 to 3 minutes long. And at the same time, now the overall stats got a little bit mixed up, since again I haven't posted for the last 2 months. Here is my last video, which was on August 24th. Here's the overview. Here in the lifetime of my channel, I've got roughly 165k views, 5.3 watch time hours. Again, my videos are pretty short, which means gaining that amount is a little bit difficult with my style, kind of. So if people watch 1 minute, 2 minutes each day, it took me some time to get to the 4k. Currently I have 5.3k watch time hours, so here clearly we had a bit of a spike here, and then pretty much stayed consistent, but then it dropped, since again the last 2 months I haven't posted any videos. So here the 2k subscribers. So now, before we get into the revenue, I have to tell you something about RPM and CPM. So now I have the stats in front of me for the CPM and the RPM. Now the CPM means cost per mil. Mil means basically 1000. It's a Latin word, or it derived from the Latin word. But basically what it means is how much a company pays YouTube for 1000 views. So for example, if you're in the financial niche, then YouTube gets more money than, for example, other niche, just because the finance sector is involved with a lot of money. So companies usually tend to spend more money when it comes to finances, stocks, and all these kind of niches. For example, if you have a vlogging channel, your RPM and your CPM usually are much lower, due to the fact that more money is simply involved in financial channels. So then here again is my CPM. My CPM is 8 euros at the moment, which is basically not that bad, but not too high as well, simply because my videos are pretty simple and usually I haven't shown my face in them. This is why the CPM isn't that high as it should be, or as it could be. And at the same time, if we take a look at my RPM, usually YouTube takes a cut of about 50% or 55%. I'm not too sure about it. But here, if we take a look at my RPM, which means revenue per mil, so which is what I get after YouTube gets its cut from the CPM, I get my revenue per mil again per 1,000 views. This is what I currently get is €1. But here, if we take the average, it's here around 4 to 5 euros, which is basically half of the 8 euros, which is what I get. So YouTube basically takes 50%. The only reason why it dropped now to 1 is simply because, again, I haven't posted in the last couple of months. So this is why now the calculation is a little bit off, since the RPM should be based on the whole year. But now I only have like 2 to 3 months since I've been monetized. So this is why it's a little bit lower, but again, it could be higher. So maybe that will change in future. I will try to make more videos and maybe try to make them a little bit different. So let's see what will happen. But basically, so keep in mind, CPM is what YouTube gets paid by companies per 1,000 views, and RPM is what I get after YouTube gets the cut from the payment of the companies. So basically, again, remember, depending on the niche as well, can be higher or lower. So this is how much YouTube has paid me. Drum roll, please. So basically, I have been paid 165 euros, which is here. I've got a calculator previously, which is constantly changing, which is roughly 165 US dollars. So pretty much the same, since here, if we take a look at the chart, then we can see the Euro USD is roughly at 1.00. So basically they are at the same levels for now. So here on the 1 hour chart, a little bit moving to the upside, but overall the trend has been bearish, so it is constantly just going down. And now we are at the same level as the US dollar. So this is why 165 euros at the moment are 165 USD. You remember in the beginning of the video I said it took me roughly 1 year to get monetized. My first video again was published on January 13th. And here you can see on January 11th I made zero money. I think this was the day when I got monetized. So the first amount of money I made on January the 12th, which was 1.41 euros. So roughly exactly almost 1 year it took me to get my first kind of money. So basically I haven't become rich with YouTube. So just so you know, if you ever want to start with YouTube, this is how much you can expect in my kind of niche at the moment. Again, my videos weren't let's say the best for YouTube. This is why my RPM wasn't that high. Could have been higher, my CPM and RPM, but roughly this was the amount I made within January until kind of June, because here between May already I started to make less videos. So between January and May, the last June, I didn't have much videos going on as well. So this was the money that I made. So thanks for watching. If you have questions or other suggestions of videos I could or should make, just drop them down in the comments, and make sure to subscribe, and maybe in 1 year I will be able to double that amount or whatever, I don't know. But basically that was the video of today, so thanks for watching. So here again is the complete overview of the views. The watch time hours isn't that much, since my videos again are pretty short. So roughly 5.3k hours have been watched, and here again the last 2 months basically nothing. I had roughly around 2020 subscribers. 2030 was the maximum of subscribers that I gained, and now I lost a couple of those here, basically almost 2000, but since I haven't posted, so